Hey, welcome back to Mount Gable. I am Woody, your mayor by election, with only one or two minor scandals under my belt. That thing in Indiana with the commissioner's wife and the gash under the table, that was all just a big misunderstanding. Anyway, Mount Gable is a city with about 24,000 people and traffic flow at about 85%. Still plenty of time to mess it all up. So I wanted to build this new area into a seaport with shipping and fishing with some heavy industry, but I have a huge problem. When I chose the tiles on this map, I did not realize that I would have this little problem because of this tiny little piece of land outside of the map. I don't have any access to the ocean, and therefore I am without shipping lanes. Silly me for not checking in advance, and since the land is outside of my map, I have no way of repairing it or doing anything about it. That is 3 days in detention for me. Shame on me. Which means I'm going to have to turn this into something else. I'm thinking of fishing wharf and tourist area. As you can see, I've already got the area laid out, but I still need to add in some keys. I've got my roads and walking paths in place, and if you want to do something like this, lay down your roads first, then snap the paths right next to the roads, and then you can terraform the water up to the paths and build the keys around it, and everything will remain symmetrical. It's a nice way of doing it to get some clean lines and to make it look sharp. For the curved corners, you might have to delete the paths and then plop it all down again with the snapping tools off. As you can see, I've got my fishing assets down, and I'm going to add in a harbor on this side of the area. I wish my water level was just a little bit higher, but that's okay for now. I'm also going to draw my fishing lanes. This is a tuna fishing harbor, and I've got just a tiny sliver of tuna up at the top, so that's where I'm going to paint the lines. I don't eat seafood, but for some reason I like canned tuna. Mix a little tuna with some mayo and make a great little tuna sandwich out of it. Tuna smells great when you make it, but when you walk into a house where a tuna can is open, it always smells disgusting. Go figure. This is where I'm going to build my passenger train depot. I like to customize all of my depots with the park area. Then I will just add my tracks back in when I'm done. And finally, I'll paint some district bubbles for tourism and leisure so that I can get a few hotels and cool restaurants. And this is how most of the area turned out. My offices still aren't growing in, so you might see a few open spots, but when playing with unlimited money, industrial office demand takes some time. I think a population of around 30 or 40,000 is when you usually start seeing demand for that, but I could be wrong. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Not sure what I'm going to work on next in the video because I'm still fuming over the fact that I can't build an industrial port, but I will have a few cocktails and mull it all over. I will see you in the next episode.